Today we're looking at the 2024 Player's Handbook. This bad boy right here is kind of like an update of 5th edition. For the most part, I think that they did a very good job putting a bunch of many things that are found in many of the different books and supplements into one big book. So that was very nice. I really do enjoy how they put the skills with the stats that are associated with it. I think this is good for beginner players to kind of get used to things. I could also see the argument of just having it in alphabetical order, but I do like seeing that the bonuses are next to the skills so that there's less looking around the page for proficiency bonus and seeing how your skills work. Of all the little classes that they've added, secondary classes for the most part, they're pretty good. I do find it very odd that they decided to push back clerics and warlocks from kind of having access to their godly stuff until a little later. I thought that was a little odd, but I do understand they wanted to keep it even with everybody. So for the most part, I understand it from a balance perspective. As far as the rules go, I think I'm still on the fence on some of them, but not many. I think the new surprise rules with initiative being at disadvantage when someone is surprised is interesting. I want to test it out a little bit more to see how I feel compared to the surprise round in the previous edition, the 2014 edition, I should say. As such, that's pretty good. I'll try that out. Which one is it? Not encumbrance. What is it called? Whenever you're exhausted. Yes, exhaustion. Yay. Whenever you have exhaustion, I think it'd be interesting to try the new rules out where you get just a -1 for every level of exhaustion, rather than the, I guess, more thematic or storytelling version of 2014, where you start taking hits to your movement, carrying weight, and all the other things. I think this book is very good. I don't know if you'd really need it if you've had the 2014. Although, like me, I don't have a lot of the books, the 2014 source books, and because of that, I think this is pretty good. I've heard that counterspell here is a big issue. It wasn't as it was better to have in the previous edition than this one, or the 2014 compared to 2024. So a lot of people are sticking with the old counterspell, and from reading it and seeing how it works, I think I might have to agree with them. Again, my players don't have third level spells yet, so I'll see what happens when they get there. For the most part, I think this is a very good little book. You have different information in the back, which was kind of nice to see for the players. That multiverse thing, creature stat blocks, I think were pretty good, especially when you're dealing with familiars and other things. I'm surprised the monster manual will probably have a much better list, but this is just great for rangers and wizards wanting interesting familiars. So I'm a big fan of the updates of this edition on the whole. I think the only things I'd really worry about are the counterspell, the the endurance, exhaustion, yay, I'm gonna get it eventually, and the initiative thing. But I think I want to try that out a little bit before I really put a say to what I feel about those. So 2024 the D&D Player's Handbook is pretty good. I don't really run too much D&D, but I only have one group that I run it with, and I think it's a solid book and a good addition to a collection of modern role-playing games.